My name is Dr. Richard Sills, and I'm with the SNEED Eye Group. I was introduced to eye care at a young age, as both my uncle and cousin were optometrists back in Michigan, and they let me observe their practices, and I enjoyed what I saw there. And I liked that they were able to diagnose and treat their patients' eye problems. One case that I observed was the patient came in without any symptoms, and my uncle was able to detect an early retinal detachment and refer this patient promptly for proper treatment. If this had not been detected, this patient might have lost their entire vision. I received my bachelor's degree at Michigan State University in East Lansing. And by the way, that's where the famous basketball player Magic Johnson went to school. And I was in a kind of wild fraternity at Michigan State, but somehow we all became professionals and survived that experience. And then after that, I went to optometry school at Illinois College of Optometry in Chicago. So I had a good friend of mine that moved to Fort Myers, and he used to call me up in the worst Detroit winters and tell me what great weather he was having in Fort Myers, Florida. And he said, why don't you and your wife come down and move down, and we can be together and you can enjoy this great weather. And he finally talked us into it. But we hadn't been down here longer than a month, and he called me up and said, I hate to tell you this, but my wife got homesick to move back up north, and she gave me an ultimatum that she was going to divorce me. So I said, no, wait a minute, you can't do that. I came down here because you were here. But they moved back, and we're actually still friends and talk, but I make sure I talk to him in the worst Chicago winters. So when I first came to Fort Myers, I actually worked in a Sears optical, and I did that for some years before purchasing a private practice. And I did that for quite a while, and I enjoyed both of those experiences. And then I had an opportunity to merge my practice at VisionWorks, and I enjoyed doing that for some years. And then after that, I had opportunity to practice an association independently at a Walmart Vision Center, where I'd been for the last 20 years. So I left the Walmart Vision Center after 20 years to become part of a larger group, where I could focus more on my advanced technology for patients, but also give them the expertise of the SNEED Eye Group, Dr. Brad Sneed and the associates, and be able to offer that to my patients. I've been associated with the SNEED Eye Group for many years. I've done many referrals, especially for cataract patients. And Dr. Sneed also took out my cataracts. I'm just happy and grateful to be part of their group.